Hello guys, this is Rachel from 3rd CSE. Today I'm going to be explaining my fourth exercise in Case Tools Lab. So my fourth exercise is collaboration diagram. So I'll start off by explaining what collaboration diagram actually is. A collaboration diagram is also called a communication diagram or interaction diagram, and it is an illustration of the relationships and the interaction among the software objects in the unified modeling language. So it's basically this is what a collaboration diagram looks like. It's just the relationship between the different objects. So moving on to my questions, my first question is to draw the collaboration and sequence diagram for computer dealers and services in a market-based application. So for this I'm going to start off by explaining the sequence diagram of that computer dealer system first. So this is my sequence diagram, so I'll explain the sequence diagram a bit. So as you can see, these are my objects: customer, software shop, inventory, computer dealer, production unit, and so on. And this is my lifeline, and these are the activities happening between the two objects. So as you can see here, the customer first requests for a particular model of PC or a laptop, and they go to a shop and they request this, and then the shopkeeper, he checks the inventory for availability. If it is found, then it is directly provided to the customer here. If in case it is not found, then they make an order to that of the dealer, the computer dealer, and the computer dealer in turn will send an order to the production unit. And so what happens in a production unit is, like, that particular order gets produced and they will send it back to the dealer, and again the inventory is filled up, and then it is sent to the software shop, and then it is provided to the customer. So this is basically what happens in a computer dealer system, computer dealer and services in a market. So this collaboration diagram for this is similar. It just directly gives the relationship, as I explained in the definition. It's just a communication diagram. It doesn't need to specify the activities individually. So as you can see here, there are different objects here, and this is just to show that if it is a forward stimulus, or if it is a reverse stimulus, or if it is both. It could be both. It could be self-linked, it could be single link, and so on. So basically it just connects all the objects and writes all the activities. It displays all the activities that takes place. So as you can see, between the computer inventory in the computer dealer, okay, I'll start off with the customer. Between the customer and the software shop, what kind of activities could possibly be happening? The request a particular model of PC or laptop is an activity which is made by the customer to the software shop, and in turn the software shop provides the customer. And so this is how it happens in collaboration diagram, and you can see this is a self-link. So all the activities that have been performed in the sequence diagram here have just been grouped together, and they've just been represented in a single way. So this is it for my computer dealer, the computer dealer system. And my second question here is going to be to draw a sequence and collaboration diagram for hotel management system. So yeah, this is the sequence diagram for my hotel management system. So I'll briefly explain this. The objects here are customer, receptionist, room availability and charge, food, room service, and tips and bill. So what happens is, like, the customer books a room, and the receptionist is the one who checks for an availability. So that takes place in room availability and charge object. So if there is an available room, it returns the availability status and the charge. And so what happens is, like, receptionist returns that detail to the customers, and the customer accepts or denies the declines. So the customer can either choose to accept that particular room, or he can also choose to decline that particular room. And then what happens is, the customer checks if he like, this is for booking a room, and if he wants to order some food, then he checks the menu and makes the order to the food section. So what happens is, like, the food is served, and the customer is the one who's going to be paying for the food, and the bill is generated, and then it is returned again to return the receipt. So yeah, the bill is the receipt is returned. So what happens is, like, the customer, if he wants to avail a room service, and he provides tip to that of the waiter, and the room service is again another individual object, so the room services will be provided. So just a minute. Yeah, and this is what happens. And finally, when he needs to pay, when the customer has to pay for a particular room, when the customer has to pay for a room, the bill is sent to the, again it is sent to the bill calculation object, and from there the receipt is again generated and is set to, and it is sent back to the customer. So this is it for my sequence diagram, and let me show my collaboration diagram. So as I explained before, it's just the communication between different objects and the interaction taking place between different objects. So as you can see, when I start off with the customer and the room service, it can either be the customer who avails the room service or the room service person who provides a room service, so it can go either way. So it's basically the interaction between the different objects. So this is it from my collaboration diagram and my fourth exercise. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you.